Can you start by explaining the... You can start by explaining the whole machine.
First, when you start the machine, you want this?
Yeah.
When you start the machine, the print is up.
Okay.
When you press F1, the print will be on. Then we can open the valves, remove the caps, because when you finish your work, you should put the caps here. When you start it, remove the caps. And you bring the spray. Use a little bit spray here to clean the surface of the nozzle plates. Then we can start working with the machine. For using the machine, we have 3 columns here. The first one is systems, the second one is print, and the third one is file. Okay? The system, that means the automatically changed systems, it's here. The time, expiry date, production date, everything.
Okay.
We started from the time. When you press T, it shows you the times. And you can change it here. The first digital numbers is hour, minutes, and second. Now is 10. It means 10, 20 minutes, and every second it's 15 seconds. Automatically it changes itself. And then when you press enter, it asks you, do you want to print the time on your product or not?
Okay.
If you want to print the time, you can make it on with the backspace. It will be on. Then every minute it will be changed the times itself automatically.
Right.
Otherwise, if you put it on the off, the time is off, it print the time but never changed.
Okay.
Okay. If some customers need to print the time, it should be on.
Right.
If it be off, all the printers comes like together. C for production date. When you press C, it shows you the production date. Also, you can change it here if you need. The first digital number is year, month, and the date.
Right.
05 for the year, 07 for the month, for example, and today is 31, yes? No? It will be changed automatically. When you change it here, if you have a program, in your program also will be changed. The production date, it will be changed automatically. Then you don't need to go to the program again, change anything. With X, you can change the expiry date. When you press X, it shows you it's not like a production date. You cannot change the all the year. Just you should put the numbers of the date, what you want. For example, for 1 year, 360. For example, for 30 days, 0030. It shows you 30 days later. If you want, for example, for 7 days, 0007. It shows you 7 days later. And it automatically itself, it will be changed.
Right.
Pause. We have a special program in this machine because in the CIG systems, the ink is continuously going and coming back.
Right.
So it's not be drying on the nozzles. But in this machine, drop on demand. If you don't need it, it's not working. So it should have some programs that itself automatically
How much time
to clean the printers.
Okay.
So we have that program here, P. Now it's 01. Normally it should be on 20.
What does that mean?
And I tell you. look, this lines, it means automatically it wash the nozzles. So if it's not coming like that, the nozzle is will be blocked and it will dry. So the printhead, after the product is coming, is not printed on the program. These numbers, it show you the distance between the two lines. If you make it 0, 1, it means very near. So you don't need it like that in your product, product line. If you make it 20, it's good. It depends to the ink and weather temperature. Okay. Here in UAE, because the temperature is very high, we use it in between 20 and 25. For example, Iran is more colder than here. They put it on 30, 35. But normally 20, 25 is more better.
This is just the distance between the two lines. What is
Yes.
what? So I don't understand. Why? What are you doing exactly by?
So, listen. The production is working.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So between one product, the other product, maybe 1 hour will be different.
Okay.
They stop the lines. For example, they are going to drink tea or dinner, lunch, something like that.
Okay. Right.
When they will be back to start to print,
Right.
it should be print for them.
Right.
So if it's not print, it means this number is not correct. Why? Because if they put it, for example, in the 80, okay,
Right.
the distance between two lines is too much.
Okay. Right.
So after 10 minutes, some of the nozzle is blocked because the distance very too much. Okay. After 1 hour, maybe some of the nozzles also blocked. So after 2 hours, if they are not working with the machine, all the nozzle is blocked. So when they want to print with the machine, they should start it again. They should clean the printheads, they press the inks, it comes there. So it wastes the inks. But if they put the exact numbers, 20 or 25, it's okay.
That's okay.
Then after 1 hour, 2 hours, when they want to print, they can do that.
Okay. Without cleaning.
Yes, without cleaning anything.
Okay.
This is the reason we put this program in this machine.
Okay.
The other one is password for machine.
Right.
When you press D, it shows you 6 numbers.
Right.
You can change these numbers as you like. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the number I want to put in this machine for my password.
Right.
When you press enter, it asks you to be activate or not. Now it's off. You make it on, okay, then press enter. Now, if anybody wants to change some parameters, he cannot, because it asks you enter password. Yes. If you know the password, okay, you enter it. If you don't know, for example, I don't know, it will be locked. All the key is locked. It's not working. But the print is printed.
Printing is working.
Printing is working. Just here it's blocked because nobody can change your parameters or your program, anything.
Right.
If something's happened and you forget your password, just 2 times you press F6.
Okay.
Okay? That's it. Then again you can go to the password, check your password, remember it, and go here. Again, it will be active.
Okay.
It's not mentioned in our manual books because everybody read it, you can understand it. Just we give it, we tell them the operator. We have a font here. We have 7 kind of font in Arabic and 7 kind of font in English. Of course, it depends on the machine. If the machine is Arabic, it can print Arabic. If the machine is Turkish, it can Turkish. Persian, it can print Persian. But the main language is English in all our machines. Hello? Yes? How are you? Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. Some lady is calling. Yes. Is it same as before? Because you know, last time when I come there, and 7 kind of fonts in Arabic also. Now, it's font number 2. When I print it. It's the logo. I should change it to the program. Yeah, it's more better because it show you both. This is the font number 2 for the Arabic and English. If I change it, sorry, this is font number 7. Font number 2. It's like that. No, it's not same. A little bit is different.
Okay.
Just for the customers, if they like it. And font number 1 is exactly different. It's different with the other fonts. So font number 1, you can use it for the high-speed lines because it can be very, very compressed. So now the gap that is the speed of the machine is 35. If I make it 01, look at the print. It's very compressed. So if the line is very fast, it can print very fast.
Okay, right.
If the line is very fast, and one more difference between the font number 1 and the other fonts is the height of the characters. We have 1 mm, 2 mm, and 4 mm. 1 mm is very, very, very small, so we don't use it. We cancel it. Just you can see here. But 2 mm, it's working now. I make it for you. This is the characters, small characters. They can use it for the caps, the small caps of the juice, everything. They can print it. Of course, they can make it more wider or more darker than this. If I make it more wider. They can use that. Oh, can you give me some paper? Give me more. Then this is 7 kind of font that we have. All of them is a little bit different with the others, but just the difference between the font number 1 and the other font is the size of the characters. The other fonts you cannot make it 2 millimeters, but font number 1 you can make it. This is for the fonts. Now here for the print, where you want to print, how too big is it, or the speed of the line, how much is that. Here in this columns you can see delay. Delay means when the sensor sends the materials and the printer started to printing. You can make it here, here, or here. It depends to the materials or the products. So then with the delay numbers D, between 01 and 99 you can change it. Okay?
This is in seconds or something?
Between 1 to 99 is 3 seconds. Okay? Then because it's very small, you can make it very, very, very little by little, step by step, but the step is very small step. So if, for example, if you want to print exact in the middles, you can change the numbers little by little,
Okay.
and the print it comes exactly here in the middle of the product that you want. Or somewhere else, for example, in the body you want to print, you want to exactly be here, not this side or that side.
Right.
Exactly, it can print here. Just you should change the delay, make it near to 1 or far from 1, then it should print for you in the exact place. 0, 1 in this function means when the sensor senses the materials printed, it starts to print. Yeah, without any times. Immediately it prints. But 99 is very far. It means when the sensor senses, it starts. After 3 seconds, it started to printing. We have a special software for the pipe companies because the pipeline is very, very slow lines.
Yes.
So you cannot use it these machines or this software for that programs. We give you the special software, then you can put it in the machine. Then if you change the software for the very slow lines also, you can do it. You can use that. Other one is gap. Gap means we use it for the speed of the machines because you should match the speed of the machine with your conveyor lines or the production lines. So I will show you how. The number is between 0, 1 and 99. Okay. If it be 0, 1, the print it will be very, very compressed. Okay. But if I make it 99, so gap means the distance between these lines, between the dots. Okay. If your speed is very high, the number should be very smaller. Yes. For example, 0, 1. But if your line is very slow, you should go more off.
We don't have provision for encoder? Encoder?
Yes, shaft encoder.
We have, no?
Yes.
So that can set the line speed automatically?
Yes. Look, if you make it 0, 0, the machine is going to the shaft encoders.
Okay.
So here then you can
PPR?
Yes.
PPR we enter?
You can use the numbers. Then when you connect to the shaft encoder and the line, it's working properly. But most of the lines, the speed is the fixed. They are not changing. They don't need to use the shaft encoders.
Right.
I should make it 35. Everything that you change, for confirmation, you should press F2 or F1. Okay. When you press F2, it shows you loadings, and it means it's confirmed. And F1 also, it shows you loadings. It means everything that you change here, it's going to the printhead. Okay. Otherwise, if you didn't press then, the printhead is working with the previous order. Okay. The gap, both. If you want more darker or lighter, B. It changes between 1 and 9.
9 is darker.
9 is more darker and a little bit bigger because lots of ink is going. The character will be more bigger. I make it 06 for example. If I use the other fonts, it's more better to show you. No, we use this one. 4 millimeters. Look, it's very darker than this print. If you compare it together, you can see. But also, the character is more bigger than these characters. Okay. Yeah. But most of the companies just use number 1 because if you increase the numbers, more ink is used, so it's not economic, and the drying time is more. Okay. So they use it all the time. It's 0, 1. And the other things is width of the characters. Now it's 0, 2 in this case. If I make it 06, for example, so character will be more wider. This is useful for the, for example, in which one I have big character. If we have no, I want to show you, for example, what is the company name?
Advanced Industrial Microsystems. ADVANCED.
Advanced
D. CED.
Oh. Advanced. Just, I want to show you this one. With the big characters, WB, for example, 06, gap 25. It will be very large characters. This is the largest one that we have about the height. But in the width you can change. For example, if you change the gap, it will be more bigger. If you change the width, it will be more bigger. If you change the B, also it will be more bigger. Look here, we have some dots or the lines. So when you change the gap, it means the distance between two dots or the lines, it will be changed. When you change the B for bold, these lines, for example, these two lines, okay, now it's printed one times in these two lines. But when you change the bold, for example, in two times it's printed on it. So it will be made more bigger. If the speed of the line is too high, the print two times, the second time is not exact on the same place. It's a little bit near to that. So your character will be more wider. Orientation. This is very important in your using. When you install the machine in the lines, maybe the lines comes from left to right or right to left. And you should place it here. You cannot change the place of the machine. So you can change the print from here, that it prints it from left to right or right to left. It depends to your writing. Now I want to check if it prints from left to right. Now we're going from left to right. This means it's okay. It's left to right. But if I come from right to left, it's printing from the end. So my product comes from right to left. I can do that. Going here to orientation, change the orientation with backspace. Normal or mirror. Normal means from right to left. Mirror means left to right. Why make it mirror? Because if you see this one in the mirror, it will be correct. So now, if I comes from right to left, it should be print for me correct characters. Okay. This is for orientation. Of course, we have another orientation that this print is in front of you, but sometimes your production comes like that. You want this print. We have here. This is for left to right and right to left. When you press enter, show you normal 1. The last one was normal 0. Now you can change it with reverse. If you you want to print it reverse like this in front of me, then you should put it in the reverse. It prints it for you the reverse. Just the box, the companies that use the box for printing on the box, maybe they have this problem.
Can we print vertically?
Like that.
Yeah.
With the machine it's not possible, but with the FlexiCode it's possible. You can print like that. You mean from up to down?
Right.
Yes. It's possible with the Flexi.
Okay.
Not here. Here
Not
you
directly.
cannot. No, directly. Because you know, all the production comes like this. Never you have this production
we
comes
have
like that.
We have a film moving. On the film we need to do the printing. So if they have printed like this, then it's fine.
Yes.
But if they have printed vertically,
Please answer it. Yeah.
if they printed vertically, then we need to print our stuff also vertically. Okay, probably our what gap we'll get is on 17 mm. So within 17 mm we'll need to do the printing.
Yeah.
It is required because in fact I had the requirement right now. I gave it to some.
What kind of lines? We have a repeat. We have some companies, for example, the pipe companies.
Yeah.
They install it direct in the lines, and the production, the pipes, it comes continuously. Okay,
Yes.
it should be printed on it.
After
And-
every fixed distance.
Yes, and it not depends where they want. Just they want, for example, 1 meter and 1 meter, one
Every
print.
1 meter,
So they can use the automatically repeat. If they use it, the automatically repeat, the machine is automatically printed for them.
But how do you set the distance or?
Yeah, I will tell you. Now, automatically
Yes.
it's printed for them.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And the distance between two prints, it comes from delay. If they change the delay,
How can it make it 1 meter?
1 meter,
Because normally a pipeline require every meter they
yes,
require a printing.
we have Mark, can you bring for me I forgot the timers. We have outside the timers. We give it to the pipe company the timers, so they can use that timers. No need to censor. Just they order for them to the timers. For example, every minute 1 print, every minute 2 prints.
So you can set the timing in this?
Yes. Just here.
Oh.
You can adjust it here any time that they want. For example, 1/1 print. It depends to here, and you can also order for a minute. It prints
We
2
need to put
lines.
this timer separately. We can't just program here.
Yeah, no,
Can we not
because
just program?
you know the delay. Of course, with the software for the pipes, the delay is too long. If you make it in the 99, maybe more than 1 meter, 2 meters. It's printed one time. Sorry,
Okay.
you don't need this
Because
timers.
this would become an additional.
Yeah, it's an additional part.
So what can this is what same sensor signal?
Yes, the same.
Okay, then
the same.
we can arrange that.
The same time. Repeat. Now it's on. We don't need it, for example,
Yeah.
for the normal lines. But if we want to print in the one package 2 times, with each sensor sense the materials, we want to print 2 times. You can make it here, 0, 2. Now, with each sensor sense, it prints for you 2 times. If you make it 3, it prints 3 times.
Okay.
If you make it 4, 4 times. It depends to the sensor.
And then the gap and all is just with the gap
Yeah.
parameter.
Here, no. Here is different. When you make it 2, and you want to change the distance between 2 prints, you should use this multi-vac delay. Now it's 11. The distance is like that.
Okay.
If I change it, for example, to 80, because it changed between 01 till 99. Okay, now look, the distance be more. If I make it less, it will be more closer.
Yeah.
It's useful for XZ machine. In the XZ machine, we have 5 printers. So all the egg tray is 6
Yes.
6 row they have. We make it 0.6. Then this distance, it's the distance between the first X and the second one and the third one.
But that is with trial and error. This setting is with trial and error.
Yes.
First we send it through.
Yes.
We check where the printing
check.
is coming.
Yes.
Plus, then we decrease the turn.
The first X, when they want to print on it, they should change the delays, the first delay.
Right,
okay?
right.
When they speed direct on the first X, then you can change these numbers. Then it's print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for you. So we don't need now 6 prints. We need just 1. This is for repeat. Now, how we program the machines, our writing that we need. When you press N, it shows you empty message. Here it writes the message number, exit, small, English, escape. Exit, when you press F1, it's going out and save the programs for you. F2 for the size of the characters. We have small, medium, and large. With a small size, you can print 4 lines like this. With the medium size, you can print 2 lines, but each character is be double of the height of characters. With the large character, you can print very large ones like this. So the medium is the middle of the small and the large.
Right.
Okay. Now, for example, I want to print the medium size. For example, advance. The second line.
Index.
Anything. It should become from that side. Just change the okay. W's. Okay.
But even with small character, if you want to print only one line, a small character, that's possible.
Yes, possible.
Whatever you select, if you select only one line,
it
will print only one line.
It prints one line.
Okay.
For example, P-R-O. Because all the companies that don't need to print too much. It's one line is printed. So again here, small size, medium size, and large size. This is for change the language. English, language number 2. Language number 2 in this machine is Arabic. But in some machine is Persian, some machine is Turkish, some machine we have for Azerbaijan characters, and like that.
Okay, but how are you entering the
Arabic?
No, not the Arabic, the colon and all the these special characters.
Yes, I will tell you.
Yeah, how do you enter those?
Explain all of them one by one. This is for language, okay? Escape, like the escape in the computer. If you don't need to save it, you go out. Okay. Alt for printing the batch number. If you want to print the batch number, Alt plus M, it shows you the numbers, and with each print, this number is going
changing.
724, 725, 726.
Can it decrease also? Can it decrease also?
Yeah. It depends to you. Okay. I will show you where you can change these numbers.
Fine.
Then caps lock for capital letters. if you want to print a capital letters or small letters. It show you, when you press it, it show you it's active, or it's not active now. For the shift, we don't have any things now. It's not working right now. Control, for the red characters that we have in the keyboards, and that you asked me from where you bring this one. When you activate, it show you this active, and then you can use all the red characters. Okay, now you want to use that one, just it's be active and press this one, it show you, and it's printed for you. If you need the slash, if you need the spots alone, if you need these characters, or plus or minus, something like this, you can use the control. But after using this one, you should turn it off, because if you want to use another characters, it should be up to you can use the other characters. Okay, and control plus these items 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right. It logo 1, logo 2, logo 3, logo 5. This is for logo. You should activate control. For example, 1, 2. It show you here. Write this because the showing in the display is not very clear. We make it like that. But when you print it, it show you the exact logo that they have. And we will tell you, we will inform you that their logo is, for example, in number 2 and 3, or in number 4 and 5. It depends to the length of the logo or how big is it. Okay. Now this logo that I printed for you, this one, it's in number 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll show you. 3 and 5 in the up, and 4 and 6 on the down. So it makes it one circle once. Yeah. Now we print. So I should explain it here also. F5. It's for production dates. You don't need to type it. When you press F5, it show you the production date that you make it here in the C. Okay. To show you direct. And F6 for expiry date. And backspace here in Arabic write it saat, it means time. If you need a time, the caps lock should be off when you want to use the times. 11 something, make mistakes. Okay, 11. Exactly 11 o'clock will show you. If you want to erase some things, for example, you write something, it's wrong, or something's mistake, you want to erase it, you should come back with this arrow keys. Then caps lock plus backspace, it clean it for you. Okay, because I told you, if you want to print the times, the caps lock should be off. Because with the caps lock, the backspace, it's for erasing. F5, F6 for expiry date, and for example, numbers, Alt plus M, these numbers. After using the Alt, should be turn it off because the other keys is not working when the Alt is active. Now we want to save it. Press F1. It show you the numbers. We have 44 memory. In each one you want, you like, you can save that one. With these two arrow keys, you can change the numbers. 9, 8, 7, or with this one is going up. Any numbers. For example, in number 15, we want to save it. Just press enter and wait for the time. When the time is showing you, it means to save it for you. Okay. Now you save several messages. How you can bring it back, and you want, for example, print memory number 5. When you press S, here also write it, selection. When you press S, it shows you the last message that you used. Okay. Then now you can change. For example, come back. Okay. Here, any any one of the message you have and you want, you can bring it. Then when you receive to that numbers, just press F1. Sorry, the first you should press enter. The cursor appear. Now if you want to change some things, you can change. Then after changing, press F1 and enter. Now it will start to printing for you the new print, the new memory. Just you should press F1 and start to print. They make it very large. And you should know each memory have a different parameter for itself. If you change, for example, the parameters in number 10, in number 5 is not changed.
Whatever you have set,
Yes.
when you're setting
Yes,
that.
yes.
Okay.
It's that one.
Okay.
Counter. We have P counter, T counter, sets, reminder, and buzzer. P counter, it shows you how many times this machine is working, and you cannot change these numbers. It's like a kilometer of the machine, a kilometer of the car. First of all, when from the companies come out, it shows you 0. Then when they started to printing, it's going up. But T counter, you can change. How? You press F3, the cursors come there. Any number that you like, you can enter here. For example, 0000000. Some of the companies, they want to start it from 0 early in morning, and at the afternoon they want to understand how many prints they do.
Right.
Yeah. Now look, 1. Any print that it prints, it show you, and it going up. And that number that I make it with the Alt and N is this number. Okay. This number you can also print on your product. Number 1, number 2, number 3, if they want. Set. If you have different products, for example, in the cosmetics,
Yes.
they have some shampoos, some soaps, some things like that. And they want to print on in the 100 piece of shampoos, for example. They can set here on the 100. When they press F2, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. Now it's 100. Okay? When they print, the reminder show you how many pieces is remind. Now 97 pieces you should print till the 100 it will be
But
finished.
this is not getting printed. This is just a counter. It's not getting printed.
No, it's not printed. Just
Like
show
the
you.
counter gets printed. If
Yes,
you want.
yes.
But this
If
is
you
not
want, no. This one you cannot print, but this one you can print also. It comes till will be 0. If the buzzer is off, okay, nothing happened. But if the buzzer is on, when the 100 is finished, it make a one beep, beep, and it show that the 100 is finished. Again, it started another 100.
Okay.
If, for example, they want 30, 20, they should mention
Set it
here.
again.
Yeah.
But this T counter, as I asked, now this is counting up. Now there is something called ag mark, which needs to be counted down and printed.
We don't have that.
It is there in India.
You mean, for example, from 100,
Yes.
99,
Yeah.
98, 97? No.
There is something called ag mark in India. You start from the maximum number and count down. And which needs to be printed every pack.
I'm not sure, but maybe in the new machines it's possible.
You can just suggest to them.
Yeah.
It's not a very big deal. But you have to just,
Yeah.
just selection of it.
That is for the counters. And with the enter, you can go up. For the counter,
correction.
anytime.
What was it? Correction? And
Correction.
Counters and the counter. F2 correction.
Correction for the set.
Oh, okay.
If you want to change the set numbers, you can press F2 and change these numbers. For example,
Okay.
10. It's going to show you the 10. If you want to change anything else, F3 for set the T counter, and enter and exit for going. When you press enter, it's going out. When the machine is running, You want to understand how many prints it's printed, just you can go there, check the numbers and go out. It's not change anything in the printing. We have here, we can make that. The first one, in the up one, is for connected to the sensor. The down one is for connected to the PC. Okay. If you connect the sensor to the PC once, the sensor is not working. So it should be here. Okay. This one is for connected to the print head. And you should know, never connect or disconnect this one when the machine is running. You should turn it off, then disconnected or connected. Because if when the machine is running, you disconnected this one or connected, the printed will be burned.
Burnt?
Yeah, it will be burned. Because you know, I will show you why. Because we make it very hard, harder than this.
Yeah.
So nobody can disconnect. Look here. We have 19 plugs.
Right.
When you connect it, some of the plugs is connected and some of them is not plugged and not connected. So the electricity is confused in the printhead and the printhead is with burn. You should turn it off, connect it, and that's it firmly.
Supposing we have to connect the encoder, where do we connect it?
Here also.
On the computer?
In the, yes.
On the computer
yes.
channel?
We have the inside of machine, you should change the connection. I will show you.
Okay.
Now, for turn off machine and turn on, we have a cap for printhead. Okay. When you want to shut down the machine, you should press 1. When you press 1, the print will be off. Okay, here. It will be off. It means the machine is running, but the printhead not running. It's not working. Okay. Then a little spray, because there is a foam inside the cap. Okay. A little spray, put it inside, and put the cap on the printhead. Close the valves and shut down the machines. That's it. For startup, start the machine. Press F1. Open the valve and remove the caps. When you remove the caps and you want to check the springs or not, you should clean the surface of the printer like this. Never use tissue, cloth, something for cleaning. Just the paper, the best thing for cleaning it.
But you need to spray, I believe. When you
if the machine is not running for 1 day or from last night, you want to start it, just you can spray a little here, surface of the printer. Then again, bring it back, start to print. Look, now the print is not correct because when I put the caps, I forgot to close the valve. So when I put the caps, the ink is going back.
Okay.
For that reason, a little bit you can press the ink. If it's leaked, no problem. Clean the ink. Then you can print. Print is complete. The level of ink should be straight. If you want to print vertically, the ink cartridges should be here. If you want to print horizontally, it's like that. Okay, the ink cartridge should be in this tube. Okay, because the level of ink should be with the dial. You know, because in this kind of printhead, we don't have any pump for the charge or vacuum. So it's automatically with the piezo, it's suction the inks into the printhead. So if the level of the inks is not correct, sometimes it will leak, and sometimes it's not going to the printhead. It will be like that or like this. You should check this one out. One more thing, when your sensor sense the materials, it just show you one print. Okay. After that, if the sensor all the time sense, just give you one print. After that, it will not give you any print. That's it. This is all about the machine. And Mark, can you bring us one case, the new case? I want to open it and show you inside this. All the machines have a numbers, okay, for following up where the machine is installed. And we have the special documents that when we go into installation, we give it to the customer and keep it for ourselves. Like installation forms, guarantee forms, delivery forms, and one form for how to shut down and start up the machines. With the one CD of the operation manual, we give it to the customers. Now here, this is the main board. This is our power supply, and this is another one. This is regulators. The main power from the key is from the noise filter. It's going to the key, and from the key, it's going to the transistor, and one going to the power supply. From the power supply, what coming out is 35, 5 and 12. 35 and 5 used in the printheads. Okay, 12 using for the sensor, and also 5 also use it for the LCD. Another 5. This is the cable for the LCD. And if you want to change something, for example, if you want to change the LCD, this capacitor should be in the left side. If you change it and you make it the right way, the LCD is not working. Okay, and this is for keyboard. That is come here. From here is going to the keyboard. This one for LCD. This one for printhead. It's going like here. This one showing you the 35 voltage. This is going to the main board, and the from main board is going to the printer. This one here, 5 and 12 voltage from the power supply is come here. This one for connection to the PC, and this one for connecting to the sensor. This one for shaft encoder, they make it. Okay. If you want, you can change this one to this side. Okay. All right. That's it. And now here. These two for change the software of the machine. For example, if you want to change it to the pipe company, we give you two like that, U1 and U13. All the program is here for the machine. We have three EPROMs for the logo, the phones, and other things. This IC for the keyboard. This one is a battery for support the machines. These 3 for memory. This one from 1 to 19, and this 2 from 20 to 44. The U6 is used for the LCD and font number 1, because font number 1 with the other fonts. If you don't have these 3 IC, it can print just font number 1 for you. The other font is not possible. This driver IC, it supports the printhead. if something happen and some problems happen for the machine, the first thing is this one, it will be burned. So the printer will be safe. If you have a problem in the printing, for example, the print is not comes, the first things, maybe the fuse in the regulator will be burned. Okay, maybe this one is burned, or this IC is burned. Just these two. If you haven't any prints, if the for example the printer is okay, but the print is not coming, just you should check these two items. So first the fuse and second one this one. When you change these two items and still it's not working, it means the printer is burned. That's nothing more, just that one. And we have one hole here, empty place for the IC for connected to the PC. Any customer need it, we install it for them.
So that's not for standard?
No, because none of them they use it. Just if they need it, we install it for them and they give them the wires and CD for the FlexiCode. Also, FlexiCode is available in our website. Yeah, if they need it, they can do it. This is all connection and everything in this machine. But you should fix it inside. If it be outside, it's print just anything is outside.